Good morning. Hopefully, you guys all had a great day. Um, I am doing well. Let's see where we sit. We're sitting in a pretty good place. I wish this server was much higher than what it is, but it is what it is. Anyways, good morning. Today, this is first off, my name is Leon from Setter's Raid, better known to my clan as Setters. I am going to come out and get or today we're going to talk about Clan Boss speed control guys. But as tradition, I'm going to come out here and grab onto my Clan Boss rewards. You guys have been so good to me that I have to do it. So let's see what we get. We'll start out with Nightmare. Come on, give me something good. If I get the right stuff, I'll go for the new guy. If I don't, I'm not going to. And I'm not getting diddly squat. Bad one today, but I mean, considering we've had so many good ones, I can't complain. I've had so many good ones that I just can't complain. There we go. We've used our keys for today. We completed Ultra Nightmare. We're in first place in the Hydra Clash. I got to finish up my Hydra team here. I didn't do that yesterday. I got busy with work. Yes, I work. This is not even remotely close to my job. I don't do this very well. I'm just out here to talk to you guys and have some fun. So let's get started. Um, Item number one. Uh, we're going to do a top five list. We're going to look at the top five speed guys for Clan Boss. These are the ones that control your speed and make it so unkillable block damage teams work, and you're able to do 2-to-1, 3-to-1. Hell, there's even 4-to-1 teams. Um, and we're gonna take a peek at them. So the top five guys. First off, I'm gonna just do real quick a. I'm gonna do a real quick honorable mention, and honorable mention number one is probably one of my favorite speed control characters. And the reason that she's not in the top five, which would be Lady Kimmy, the reason she's not in the top five is Lady Kimmy is not a. I've never gotten her tuned to work on a clan boss team. I haven't been able to get that done. So I need to I need to get her whoops, I need to get her moving forward and try to find a team for her. Number five. This one's going to be controversial because not a lot of people like him, or actually, it's a her. Not a lot of people like her. Um, I use her a ton in the city of Centros. Great Hoof Lucoria. And people are like, what the hell are you talking about? So there is no um, There's no passive that gives speed or anything, but we'll start off here with his best one, which is his A3, which is on a 3-turn cooldown. It places block debuffs on all allies for 2 turns and fills all allies' turn meters by 20%. We're talking, this is good. 20% turn meter fill. It's something consistent. It matches up with Seeker, so you can use the Seeker speeds to coordinate what you're working on. Great Hoof does a great job. And not only is he a speed control guy, he's putting out block buffs for 2 turns on a 3-turn cooldown. Perfect. We can't ask for more. This here is meant to go on a 3-to-1 speed team. Now our damage is not great. The decreased resistance is and it fills this champion's turn meter by 10% for each decreased resistance debuff placed by this guy. Don't care. And then this one here attacks one enemy 2 times. Each hit has 40% chance of stealing 1 random buff. Don't care. The big one is block buffs on everybody, 20%. And then we have this passive. And it fills this champion's turn meter by 5% each time an ally buff is removed, transferred, stolen, expires. You're going to know 100% what buffs are on your guys, and you're going to know when they expire. They're going to expire on the turn. Great Hoof ends up going close to the end every time because of this. So, now that we know what's going on, this here is a pretty good person. You can set up the timing. You can figure it out. This guy's a little tougher than others to do, but he is 100% doable for clan boss, speed control person. And the next guy is right here. High Katoon. High Katoon is actually really good in Hot Clan Boss, like really good. Now, once again, we're talking about early stage High Katoon. We're talking about, or not early, but early stuff. She actually has decent multipliers. Now, once again, is it going to be Trunda multipliers? Absolutely not. Increased speed. That is really good on a 3-turn cooldown. Turn meter fill 15%. I mean, this area is taking up 3 jobs just about. And it attacks all enemies, decreasing the turn meter by 15%. This does nothing, but it has a high multiplier, so the damage is pretty good here. Speed is just freaking awesome. And then we get 19% speed aura in all battles. So you can time High Katoon. You can tune her into your teams. She does a lot of damage. High Katoon is really, really, really good for your clan boss team. Okay. Number 3, believe it or not, is just a plain simple rare. It's Eris. People are probably losing their minds right now. When I was making the list, I kind of was losing my mind, but when I came to, she is the 3rd best speed control I have on my team. First move, just it does extra damage. It's just a damage move. Her A2, which is really good, It removes one random debuff from all allies, which is perfect because it's a cleanser. It has a 60% chance of placing 30% increased speed. 60, 70, 80, 90, 100% chance. She's always placing increased speed on all allies for 2 turns. This is perfect. She puts out the big increased speed for 2 turns. Even better than that when combined with Demytha on a 3-to-1 team, because look, it happens for 3 turns. When you increase the speed on all the allies, Demytha increases this to 3 turns instead of 2. So now, I gotta sneeze, I'm sorry guys. Excuse me. This is the perfect setup. This is exactly what you're looking for. 16% speed in dungeons. I do believe the clan boss is considered a dungeon, but that said, this is really good. And then the passive. She counterattacks whenever any ally is attacked. Now we're talking about perfection, because she's constantly going. She's hitting 4 times in a turn instead of 3. And once again, she's cleansing everybody, which is the most important thing. And then she's constantly attacking. I love her in Phantom Touch, and she controls the speed perfectly. I don't think there's anybody better than her. I've used Great Hoof. Great Hoof can fill in her spot, can take and do, put out that block debuffs, and essentially cleansing the team. It's not real cleansing, it's preventing preventing it from coming out. It's all in the right speed and everything else. I've timed it. I've gotten it done before. The problem with Great Hoof is Great Hoof just doesn't do the damage she does. Because of this passive, she's doing way more damage than him. And so trying to get the best I can out of my team, Eris is the way to go. Number 2. This one here isn't that big of a surprise, and I'm pretty sure that everybody on this knows it. Deacon Armstrong. Once again, 19% in all battles. And we start right here at his A3, once again on a 3-turn cooldown. Fills the turn meter of all allies by 15% and decreases the turn meter of all enemies by 15%. The second half doesn't take place on the clan boss, but the first part does. 15%, and then grants an extra turn. So then he goes right into his A2, which does what? Places decreased defense. You guys have seen the video where we take away the decreased defense and see what the scores look like. I did that about a week ago, and it's huge. I went from doing 131 million down to just barely making it like 81 million. It was like a $50 million damage change by not having decreased defense. Then I add on top of it cruelty. I like having cruelty on Deacon, because Deacon has this here A1 that hits 2 times, meaning that the cruelty stacks up faster. And then the other thing that I really like about Deacon is he has that ability to put the leech out. The leech is really important to me, because then when I use the block damage from Demytha, all my guys are always at full health. So guess what? We receive an extra 5% damage on everything. So Deacon Armstrong comes in at number 2 as the second best speed controller. if you notice that I'm not talking about his speed control itself, I'm talking about all the other things that he does. And the speed control is just one of the things that's there. Absolutely love Deacon Armstrong. Deacon makes a great guy. But number one, I know I only have one legendary in here. But when it comes to the clan boss, the best of the best seem to be the epics, and the best of the best right now is Seeker. Seeker's on every team. You go out to Deadwood Jedi and look up his teams. Seeker is on every single one. Every single one. You go out to look at everybody's teams. Everybody's using a Seeker. Why? Why is Seeker the best? Well, first off, is passive. This champion heals 20% and places an increased defense debuff on all allies for 2 turns when hit with a critical hit. Doesn't matter because we're going to do block buffs, right? So not a big deal. But here, fills tournament meter of all allies by 30%. 30%. That's a huge increase. Places a 50% increased attack buff on all allies for 2 turns, grants an extra turn. So he permits 30% and then goes off to his A1. His A1, he has a 25% chance of placing a provoke debuff, but that goes up to 50% on 2 turns. If I really wanted to, I could actually stack his accuracy and pretty much make sure that the clan boss is always provoked and is always targeting him, so the stun always comes to him. I don't do that because I have Eris on my team. But what's really nice on this is 30% turn meter on all allies. It just works great. Increase attack. Increases his attack. Tabitha extends that, so everybody has increased attack for 3 turns. We're running on a 3-to-1 team. Everybody's getting 3 turns. Everybody's getting increased attack. Seeker, he's a god. He really is. He's the best. This 30% is just beyond insanity. So, anyways, we have gone through all the different guys. We've gone through my top 5. We pulled our prizes from the clan boss, and so I'm all done for today. I just wanted to say, hey guys, thank you for tuning in. We have our first video that's approaching 1,000 views. We're right at 900 views right now. So I'm really excited about that. And it's actually all part of this video series, top 5 clan boss things. So top 5 speed control. Our number 1 is Seeker. Thank you guys for watching my video, and like and subscribe. My name is Leon from Setter's Raid. Please keep watching. Please keep moving and continuing to do this stuff. You guys are great. Thank you very much for your time, and I'll talk to you later.